Ball low and away, 1-0. And that'll make it 2 balls and no strikes. And McGuire, the center fielder, takes it a little bit outside. 2 balls and a strike. Rips one foul out right side. That'll even at 2-2. Throw down to first, not nearly in time to get the runner. 1 away in this top of the first inning. Count is 3-2. Already 1 gone, thanks to a fielder's choice. Off of a walk to start the day for Easton. And the pitch. Way high for ball 4. 2 runners will go on, as that goes all the way to the backstop. Hanging out between the bases, and eventually will retreat to second. And Nixon, a run down between first and third. Pitch and catch, trying to get the runner. Going back to second. And the tag on the way to third for the second out of the inning. A scorer's nightmare. Back and forth between second and third, but eventually they get the runner, Nick, for the second out of the inning. Reached on the fielder's choice earlier, and you can see just hopping between, kind of takes that extra step, forces the throw, but then gets caught in this back and forth rundown. Shortstop, third baseman, just about every infielder getting involved on the play. And finally the tag applied. That was by Bukinski. And so there's 2 down in the frame. And up to the plate for the team in red and white, it's Pauly. Rather, this is McGuire. McGuire facing 3-0. Off speed with a bit of break for a strike. And the pitcher, Dixon, leaves it a little high, and he walks the hitter, McGuire. Second walk of the inning. 2 on for the team in white and red. 12U baseball to start your morning off here at USSSA Sports Complex. Dixon still not allowing any hits. Pitch is low, runner takes off. The throw is not in time. A successful execution of the steal. Runners move to second and third. And great anticipation. Gets a great jump off the base. And the throw well late. And now runners in scoring position with 2 gone. For now, the hitter, Pauly. One. Roasted on the ground is short. Will take the routine throw to first, and that is squeezed in for the final out of the inning into the glove. And that will send us to the home half of the first inning. No score, no runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left aboard for the team in white and red. It'll be the blue team up to the plate when we return. On to the home half of the first inning. No score between the blue and the red team. Here to get things started on this New Year's Eve morning in Viera, Florida. We take you down the order for the team that will come to the plate. That is the blue team. Leading off, it's the catcher, Tino Breath, playing center field and pitching today. It's second in the order. It's Trey Dixon. Joe Ruark is the pitcher, number 51, who started the game. Jason Ballard's at third, batting fourth. Stant, the first baseman, bats fifth. Almodovar is the right fielder, batting sixth. Vega is at second base. He'll bat seventh. Kosic is in left field, batting eighth. Punske is the shortstop, batting ninth. And that rounds out the order for this blue team. Blue on black today in the 12U Winter All-American game. First of three today on a very foggy morning here at USSSA Sports Complex. The weather quite dense to look through. There's enough visibility on the field. Shouldn't pose too many issues for these 12U players. That's certainly a wrinkle you have to consider. For the black team on the bump, it's Ryan, who is the pitcher for this bottom of the first. First pitch to swing and a miss. It's 1-1. It's Ruark on the bump today for the blue team. Smoked on the ground at third. One pat of the glove, and the long throw across is in time to the first baseman. That was Pauly who squeezed it in. So down the order for the black team. Easton leads off, and he'll play left field. Nick is batting second and playing catcher. Tuck is the shortstop, batting third, with McGuire in center field batting fourth. Pauly will play first and bat fifth, with Ryan the pitcher in the sixth spot. Derek will be the catcher, batting seventh. Rudra batting eighth, with Quinton in right batting ninth field. Or excuse me, batting ninth in the order. Pitch on the way. And that'll be a strike. Nick facing 1-1. Breaking and outside. Moves the count, 2 balls and a strike. Two balls, 2 strikes. Already one down off of a ground out to third to start this bottom of the third, or the bottom of the first inning. Ruark settles and deals on 2-2. Outside, count runs full. So now the challenge for Nick here. Have to protect the plate, but an opportunity to get on base here early. Sailed high in the air, trailing back to the screen, and lands out of play, where Byton can get into it. So Byton in the area, but not much to work with. That's popped up and playable right side of the infield. Parks underneath it, and Stant makes the squeeze for the second out of the inning. Black team up at the plate right now. Rourke trying to force a 1-2-3 inning. First pitch, got him, cutting through it for strike one. This is Tuck up at the plate. And it's 0-2. A little bit outside, or a little bit outside from Rourke. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wave and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Rourke today, and that retires the side. A 1-2-3 inning for the blue team, and that sends us to the second scoreless in Viera. Rourke wheeling and dealing. Let's play some more baseball when we return. Back to Viera, Florida, where we're ready for the second inning of baseball in the first game of the day. 12U competition here at Space Coast Stadium. That prior inning ended 1-2-3 for the team in black. And now they'll have to defend with the pitcher Ryan on the mound. And the blue team coming up to the plate. Able to get a couple runners on to start. But not much else to speak of for the blue team to begin their day offensively. Had 2 walks in the inning. Paulie ended things in the ground out as get things back underway here. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Dixon a little bit outside, 1-1. Foul tips it into the glove, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Way over his head, that'll level it 2-2. Counts full. It's Ryan, Derek, and Radra in this inning. Ground ball to second, fielded cleanly. The throw to first. Well in time without much issue.
Keep working, boys. Good job.
And this is for ball 1. Scoreless top of the second inning. Already 1 gone in this frame. And Dixon deals. Carves it into the screen right side, 1-1. Strike outside corner. Ball and 2 strikes now. Two and 2. fly ball and into foul ground right side on the run. It is caught. And that'll put it out on the board. The catch made out there by Pauly. Lane Kosic is up, the left fielder. Already 2 up and 2 down in this inning for Ryan, the pitcher. And he's walked. First runner aboard for the blue team in this frame. And that turns the order over for Byth to get a rip at it. Excuse me, this is Pakinski. And now a quick conversation on the bump. Want to make sure you're on the same page here, as you don't want to let him turn the order over. Or get it down to Bertula. A little bit inside and another walk, so 2-1 for the blue team. Brings in Howard Bertula. These are strictly hitters, not position players at 10 and 11 in the order. That'll make it a strike, 0-2. Ryan trying to get out of this inning unscathed. Still remains scoreless in top 2. Runners will advance, catcher will hold on to it. So a couple of swipes there. As we saw earlier in this game, blue team not afraid to steal, black team trying to get out of it. Cuts it up, sailing right side, and that's over the dugout into the seating. Remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Anna Bertula, first AB at the plate today. Way high over the helmet, 2-2. Got her on the outside corner, 4 strike 3. So runners in scoring position, but the blue team can't take advantage. We are scoreless, hitless, and errorless in the middle of 2. back in Vieira, Florida. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Now it is the black team up to the plate trying to rectify things after going down in order in the first. They've held strong defensively despite the blue team threatening with runners in scoring position off of nothing but walks and steals. He is way high and outside for ball one. Wave and a miss, 1-1. In this inning, it will be McGuire, Pauly, and Ryan. McGuire takes upstairs for ball two. In that first inning, it was a ground out, a pop-up, and a strikeout already for Rourke. Rourke deals. And that's in the dirt a little bit outside, ball three. In at the knees for ball four, so 5 pitches, and McGuire is aboard for the black team. First base runner today in this 12U Winter All-American game for the black team. That's a strike, 0-1.
Listen, guys, you gotta be watching me, right? I gave the take time, we took a pitch for no reason.
Darts it to first, not in time, runner is safe. It is Pauly at the plate. And first baseman. Cuts through air, and that'll be ruled as a strike. Runner advances to second. Bit of a bobble for Bite. And that puts a runner in scoring position for the team in black. So all the offense has been done with walks and stolen bases so far. It's a great jump on it and well in time. No chance for a throw off the bobble from behind the plate. Off the short end of the bat towards short, gets past the runner, and that extra step allows Pauly to reach. First hit of the day, it's a single through the left side. I should say into the left side of the infield. So McGuire on the doorstep at third, nobody out, 2 on for the black team after going down in order in the first. Runner will take off to second. No throw is made, don't want to risk the double steal. So a stolen base for Pauly, and Ryan with a prime opportunity. Nobody out and 2 runners in scoring position. Looking to lay down a bunt, he'll take a strike, 0-1. Ryan laces it right side of the screen. 0-2.
I know, man. It's like there's nothing I can do now.
Brings some heat low in the zone, strike 3. The second strikeout for Rourke. And it puts the first out on the board, much needed for the blue team. Comes in with some heat low, just cusps the bottom part of the zone. You see it was just a little bit above the knees. And an all-important strikeout, his second of the game. So Ryan down on strikes, and Derek steps up to the plate. Still only 1 out, 2 runners on. If you can just put anything in play, preferably right side of the infield, you can probably scratch one across. And a line drive off of the glove at first. And are they going to rule this a foul? They will. So everybody back to their spots. That is called a foul ball. Nothing but air. And that's strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Ruark. And that could not have come at a better time after starting with a pair of a walk and a single. 2 runners in scoring position off of stolen bags. But comes up clutch with back-to-back Ks. And it sends Rajra to the plate. First pitch swinging high in the air and out of play. Nothing at 1. Still scoreless in this bottom of the second inning. Played his 6 innings here at the 12U Winter All-American Games. Happy you could join us on USSSALive.com.
Rudra, put in play here, boy.
Reaches for it.
Watch
And
our
it's
feet
just
again.
a little bit off the plate. Chased it a tad, nothing in 2. So after a great start to the inning for the black team, the offense has gone cold just a little bit. Great job by Ruark pitching, and he caps it off by striking out the side. What a comeback from Ruark. 2 runners on, both in scoring position. 3 consecutive Ks to get out of the jam. And we go scoreless to the 3rd inning in Viera. We go to the 3rd in the 12U Winter All-American Games between the 12U AAG blue team and the 12U AAG black team. So far, only 1 hit between them. That was from the black team. But great pitching by Ruark to get out of the jam. Back-to-back strikeouts, or should I say 3 straight strikeouts, to finish the frame. And now things turn back over to the blue team with Ryan now on the bump. This is Custon leading things off at the bottom of the order. Looping ball to second, and it gets by him. And a base hit to start things off from the 11th spot for Carson Custon. He's foggier now than when we started. This is all part of playing in the Sunshine Stage. You got to deal with these kind of elements at times. It's still enough that you can see the pitches. That's the good news. As it's Byth up at the plate here, top of the order. So great job by Carson Custon to get a base hit and then steal himself into second. That's ball 3. There is an open base at first, but nobody out. You'd like to get it out, if at all possible. Dixon awaiting on deck. Ball 4, 2 on. So for the second time today, Byth will walk. Dixon will step to the plate with runners at first and second. And now it's the pitcher, Ruark. Outside corner strike, 1-1. As Dixon will take 1-2. Ruark awaiting to get to the plate, hoping for maybe a bases loaded situation if Dixon, the center fielder, can get on base. Hitting in the 2 spot, that's generally where you got one of your better hitters. And got him for strike 3. So some clutch pitching by Ryan to get him out of trouble and get it out on the board. Still a dangerous spot overall, but that was much needed for the black team. A little bit outside for a ball. And the pitch just a little outside. 2 balls, no strikes. It is pitcher on pitcher here. Rourke facing 2-1. Or 2-0, excuse me. That'll make it 3-0. A big 3-0 pitch. Outside for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Custon on the doorstep. Byth into second, and Rourke on first. And the black team will call a meeting on the mound, with Jason Ballard stepping up to the plate. Ballard, a third baseman. And this fog has gotten so thick you cannot see the scoreboard anymore. It has started to blow through here in Viera, to the point you nearly start to lose the outfielders. Just enough shades of the black jerseys that you can catch a glimpse beyond the infield. Still enough to see pitches. This makes it extra tough if you squeeze something into the outfield. Visibility is low coming back in. Catches a piece as it comes by, 0-2. Enough to foul it out right side and stay alive at the plate, facing a 0-2 count.
Let's go, Ryan.
Snaps it into the corner for strike 3. A great pitch from Ryan to get out of that and get the critical second out on the board. Boy, that is a massive weight off your shoulders as a pitcher. With the bases loaded, you get that second out on the board. Now you have an out at any base, or a force at any base, I should say, as it's pounded into the screen left side. So if you can just put something on the ground, keep it low, see if you can bait him to playing it along the infield, and trust your defense to go to work. Even in these conditions, you've got enough visibility to play between the infield. Outfield to infield might be a little bit of a different story, especially in center. Ground ball back up the middle. Bounces to short, tags the bag, and that retires the side, so they get out unscathed. Middle of third, we remain scoreless. Forces the ground out on the swing from Ballard. Let's go to the home half of the third inning. It will be the black team up to the plate. Home half of the third inning, still scoreless. A pair of hits between them. Both teams have had runners in scoring position, but nobody has crossed the plate. One correction. Stantz was the one on the fielder's choice to finish off that third inning. 2 strikeouts in that frame, as this sends us to the bottom of the third inning. And Rourke with the pitch. Still warming up here, beg your pardon.
So I only got you one more inning. Figure out what I'm going to do now. Not with me. He has 4 innings.
So leading things off for the black team, it's Quinton, and then Kylie's on deck. Silas is in the hole. And that'll be his strike. Moves it 0-1. Just a little bit of fog this morning in Florida. Nothing but air, 0-2. If you think it looks foggy at home, I promise you it is not much better in person. The conditions have been abnormally foggy this morning. As that's into the outside corner for strike 3. Add another to the tally for Rourke. That is his 4th consecutive. Rourke has been on fire. 5 strikeouts, 4 in a row dating back to the prior inning. It's a great job to frame it up by Byth. Sold it on that outside corner and got the strikeout call. So looking K, Kylie steps up to the plate. And that's his ball just a little bit outside, 1-0. Strike low in the zone, 1-1. Two and 1. Bring that up as a strike. 1, 2 and 2. Nobody on for the black team, and 1 out in the inning thanks to the 4th consecutive strikeout. Twisting ball way high, out of play into the chairbacks. It'll stay 2 and 2. 2nd and 3rd. And since then, he's been pitching some of his best stuff. Catches a piece as it comes by. Count is 1-1. Already 2 gone in this bottom of the 3rd. Rourke has been efficient this morning in Viera. High and inside. Up at the helmet. 2 and 2. 2 and 1, excuse me. And got her on the helmet. Silas will trot aboard. As they're on. Out to first base. So the first hit by pitch of the day. A free pass issued after back-to-back strikeouts, losing a little bit of control inside. And that puts a runner aboard for the black team. Pitch gets away, and Silas will advance into second. So Rourke hitting a little bit more turbulence after 5 straight strikeouts, but we've seen him battle back from this before. In that prior inning, it allowed a walk and a single, then ripped off that K streak coming into this inning. Throw down to second, got him. Silas is thrown out, and that is how the side is retired. So the K streak comes to an end, but Rourke comes out unscathed. 3 complete in Viera. No score between the blue team and the black team in the 12U Winter All-American Games. The lights piercing through the fog just a little bit as we slide to the top of the 4th inning between the blue team and the black team. Offense has been at a premium. Both teams have threatened. Nobody has crossed home plate. And it will be the blue team's turn in this top of the 4th inning. They will face off against Ryan, the pitcher. Almadar leading things off. Vega and Kosic on deck. Almadar was retired his last time up. High fly ball into left center field, back to the wall. And it is off the base of the padding, will slide into second, and he is thrown out. Forget the fog, the black team makes the play anyway from the outfield. Almadar credited with the single, but he is thrown out on his way to second. Into the foggy morning here in Viera. We had mentioned that before, that you wondered how the fog was going to affect things defensively. That is an outstanding play by the black team to get the out anyway. Well, we might have limited visibility of the outfield. They might have enough to where it's not too much of a problem for those outfielders to get it back in. That could have been a massive play for the blue team. And instead, nobody on with 1 out in the inning for Vega. Gabriel Vega, the second baseman. Vega now facing 3-0. Finds the zone, 3-1. Gets his swing and a miss. Count runs full. Already seen the black pitching battle back today. 3-2. And that's in the dirt, low and away for ball 4. So a runner out to first. Gabriel Vega walks. It's the 6th walk allowed by the black team. And Lane Kosic, who walked his last time up, is up to the plate. Oh, 0-2 count. And that's a strikeout. A big second out in this inning as Ryan comes up again. And gets him to chase it just off the plate for the swing and a miss. A great pitch at a great time for him. And that's out of play right side, moves it 0-1. Top of the 4th inning, already 2 gone. upstairs, and the runner will advance. Gabriel into second. So now Pukinski, the shortstop, batting ninth in the order. Here's the pitch. Upstairs again, and on 3-1 is walked. Runners hit first and second for our Portilla. Pitch gets away again. Wild pitch will move the runners. Ava Portilla. Up at the plate now.
Rick, can you hustle a little bit, please?
Driven into left center field. One run is in, make it two. The throw down to second, getting aggressive. She is thrown out. But it's a 2-run single for Ava Portilla. And a 2-0 lead for the blue team. In the middle of 4, the clutchest hit at the perfect time. A line drive into left center from the hitter in the 10 spot. And they've got the lead. We'll come back to Vieira after this. A new pitcher on the bump for the blue team, now with the lead. And that is a critical hit by Ava Portilla. So Portilla comes up with the hit, beg your pardon, and now it's Trey Dixon onto the bump. So he comes in from center field. And they'll move everybody accordingly. Boy, talk about a clutch hit. Just a no-doubt line drive base hit into left center field. Good job by the outfield to recover and get the out as they were on their way to second. And you talk about timely hitting in this sport. Doesn't get more timely than that. As we've seen both teams knock on the door today, just needed that one hit to scratch some runs across, and they do exactly that. So now a 2-0 lead for a new pitcher to come in the ball game and work with. As the black team will send up their 11, 1, and 2 spot hitters. It is Wesley to start us off in the 4th inning for their first at bat of the day. Wesley takes the ball outside. Good eye. It's 1-0. So now we'll see what Dixon has in his arsenal. This one finds the zone with a bit of bend to it. 1-1. Two and 1. Chips it off into the netting behind him. 2-2. In the dirt, skips away, 3-2. So for Wesley, task number 1 is getting on base. When you're at the bottom of the order like he is, you just want to turn it over because you've got Easton waiting at the top of the order for you. Payoff pitch. And Dixon misses outside as Wesley works the walk. He'll trot aboard, but a hustle out to first base. And the tying run steps to the plate. It's the one-spot hitter, Easton. Easton started the day in left field. And he grounded out to third to start their day. Fires on to first. And he's safe. What a titanic walk for Wesley. As Easton takes in the basement for a ball. And the first pitch to him puts him ahead 1-0. Nick is on deck. It's 11, 1, and 2 scheduled in this inning. Arcing ball out of play and into the chairback seating. Levels the count 1 apiece. Bottom of the 4th inning so far. It's the hit from Ava Prytula. A 2-run single to finish things off in the away half of the 4th inning. It has given the blue team some cushion to work with as we play for 6 innings today. Dixon battles back, 1-2. High and outside, bit of a threat from behind the dish. 2-2. Fly ball, and that has some bend to it down the first base line. Thought about going for the double play. Wesley, enough speed to get back into the bag. And Easton pops up down the first base line. Stant with the squeeze. And there's one down in the inning. So Easton moves to 0-2. Or 0-4-2, I should say. Pitch gets to the backstop. Wesley will scoot into second. So Wesley with a bit of boogie. He's in scoring position. Wild pitch advances the runner. And now it's Nick's turn, the right-handed hitter, with a runner in scoring position facing 1-0 after the wild pitch. Dixon trying to bear down after coming in relief to pitch. Protecting a 2-0 lead, but the tying run is up at the plate. Pitch scoots away again. Wesley thought about going back to second, but thanks to the beckoning from Nick, he'll go to the doorstep. Nick knew it. He went ahead and told Wesley, no, go to third. You've got plenty of time, and he did. So now he is on the precipice of getting one back for the black team. And now a long walk to the bump to go have a conversation with Dixon. At least slow things down, try and settle him out. Or is he maybe going to take the ball from him? Well, this looks like a settle down, everybody get on the same page kind of meeting. So 2 wild pitches have put Wesley from first to third. Tying run is at the plate in the form of Nick. You got to be feeling pretty good if you're Nick here, that if you can just get anything into play here, it's not about getting a hit in this situation, right? You can just get something on the ground, an RBI ground out. When you're down 2-0 in the 4th here out of 6, functionally seems just as good. It runs any way you can. That's the task right now for the black team in these 12U Winter All-American games. Good stop behind the dish by Bythe. But it's a 3-0 count. And if you're Nick here, force him to throw you a strike. Dixon deals. Does exactly that. Takes one down the heart of his zone. Dixon gets back on track. 3 balls and a strike. Fog's starting to relent just a little bit here at Space Coast Stadium as the morning wears on. As that is looped into the concourse right field side. Way high and to the backstop again. Another wild pitch. Wesley is safe. Touches them all thanks to 3 wild pitches. Wesley scores the run, and the black team gets one back. And this one way high from Dixon. Wesley, a good read on it. He sees it immediately, and not a bad job by Bythe to get it back to Dixon at home plate to try and get the tag, but Wesley's got too much speed. And he is in. Is now runner at first as well for the black team. Nick is out at first. And Tuck will come to the plate. And this forces another mound meeting. Got to think this is now the one where they're going to change hands. We'll step aside. The new pitcher will warm up. Dixon's day is done. We'll see who the blue team goes to, protecting a 1-0 lead. Tying run is out at first. So the original first baseman, Stant, will come into the game. Mason Stant, looking to work his team out of a little bit of trouble here. Only 1 out in the inning. Tying run is at first, and the go-ahead run is up. Tuck, the 3-spot hitter, so now you're getting into the power of the order. And that could spell trouble for the blue team, who had just gained the lead in the away half of this 4th inning, thanks to a 2-run single from Ava Pretula. So Stant will get warmed up on the bump. Nick is out at first. He walked. 3 wild pitches after a walk by Wesley gets him home. So Wesley scores a run for his team. Now some changes defensively. Rourke, today's first pitcher, is now out at shortstop. There's some more configuration along the infield. Almodovar is now playing first base for Stant. Got to be versatile at multiple positions at this time of your life. Got to learn as much as you can, as fast as you can. All right, it's Tuck's turn. Runner at first. Fog relenting more and more as we go along. That should help things defensively on both sides. Some heat inside at the knees. Tries to catch the runner off the bag. Nick is ready for it as he trots back into first. So no avail trying to throw him out. Tuck settles into the righty box. Here's the pitch. Finds contact on the ground is short. Will take the routine play at first. It's a tad offline, but he squeezes it in for the 2nd out of the inning. So they'll let Nick go to second as Tuck grounds out 6-3. It's routine defense. Trust what you know. If you don't think you can get the play at second, just take your out over at first. You practice that. As the runner tries to steal the throw down to third, gets away. Nick is coming home, and he'll tie the game on a head-first slide. Stant tried to whistle it to third, left it high, goes all the way to the wall. And Nick turns on the Jets and takes advantage. And that was thanks to the base running, forced the throw down to third. Take a risk, why don't you? This is actually a pinch runner who scored at number 45, comes home to score. That was Nick, excuse me. Had it right the first time. And it's now 2-2. Sails it high. 1-1. So nobody on, no consequence there. So an E1 brings in an unearned run to tie the game. As that's downstairs, 2-1. And now McGuire comes in. So it was once a 2-0 lead for the blue team. Has gone functionally back to where we started this inning in the fourth. In a tied game situation. Count now 3-2 with 2 gone in the inning. Stant's job is just to get him out of it here. Bounces it wide of first. Count stays full. Ground ball to short. Rourke grabs it, throw to first, not in time. Great speed to get on base. And it's a single to the left side of the infield. The throw back into Almadar was late. And oh yeah, got that foot on the bag in time. So McGuire's got a single. It's Paulie's turn at the plate. Throw to first, got him in a rundown. Got his hand in at second as well. More great base running. He's going to take off again. The defense all out of position. Nobody covering third. A heads-up play again. And now you've got the go-ahead run out at third base. McGuire gets past Rourke into second, gets the safe call, and then he sees everybody's on the right side of the infield, so he says, hey, I'll just go down to third while I'm at it. If nobody's going to cover me, I'll go take my base. He did exactly that, so a missed assignment. And now Paulie has an opportunity to pop something home. Now you're working with 2 outs here, so you got to get a hit, or at least force something unearned. Gets a strike, 0-1. Comes inside. It's 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1 will threaten the runner back. Already seen some great base running from the black team. Inside at the shins. And Paulie's going to put his hand up. Keep that runner at bay. Now facing 3-1. You got 2 open bases here. Well, you want to attack the zone as well. Going to get a new ball. Pitch. Wave and a miss. 3-2. So attacks the zone. Gets him to swing at it. Good pitch from Stamp. Count is now full with 2 gone in the inning. Go ahead run at third. Thanks to some excellent base running by the black team. Already 2 runs in this inning. Trying to complete it and take the lead. Payoff pitch. Nothing but air. Stamp battles back. He gets his first strikeout of the day at the best of times. Leaves the go-ahead run at third, but 2 runs in the inning and an unearned run off of an error as well by the pitcher. Makes up for it. Gets the strikeout. We're level at 2 going to the 5th. It was all quiet on a foggy morning here in Viera until the 4th inning. 2 runs to end the 4th. And then the response from the black team, but the go-ahead run stranded thanks to a strikeout by Stamped. That sends us all tied going to the 5th out of 6 today. So now the blue team will have an opportunity to step up. There's old number 13 back on the mound. And this away half of the inning. It's been a good one so far. 12U Winter All-American games this morning.
You're not at 1.
Foul ball, just wide of first, and it's 0-1. Pitch to Custon. And Custon bludgeons it into the turf. Bit of a high swing there. It's 1-2. It is 11-1 and 2-2 in this inning. Custon leading things off. He's 1 for 1 today thanks to a single back in the 3rd. Mike and Dixon also do, and he is struck out. So Custon is retired, as he is sent back to the dugout with a K. So 1 down in the frame. Good delivery. Comes in with a heat just enough to clip it at the knees. And you can put 1 away here. Fly ball left field. This is playable, and in the fog, they've got it. So the black team makes the play at F7. And the leadoff hitter, Bike, is retired. Now it's Trey Dixon's turn. 2 gone, nobody on. Great pitch, got him to chase it in the dirt, 0-1. Outside, evens the count. Cruises through it, 1-2. Way high and outside, 2-2. So Deuces Wild, top of the 5th. Yes, catches apiece. Dixon stays alive.
Charlie, be ready. Silas, be ready. Come in, okay?
Just a tad wide, runs the count forward 3-2. So you've got the ability to do that there. You can get a little more creative and try to get him to chase. Here's the payoff. Loop to short, and on one hop, it's fielded. Bare hand throw to first in the dirt, not in time. Dixon strokes a single to short, and it's a runner aboard with 2 gone.
Boys, we got to move through the ball. We got to be aggressive. Come on.
Well in time out in front of the throw. Third hit of the day for the blue team. Top of the 5th. Rourke on the first pitch, elevated to right field. And a tough grab is made out in right field by the black team to retire the side. So in that frame, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left aboard. A great play out in right field for Wesley. He scored a run, and now he's made a play in the outfield for his team. On to the home half in Vieira. Bottom of the 5th inning in the 12U Winter All-American Games. Black team and the blue team this morning. As it'll now be the black team's turn up to the plate. Nearly had the lead in the prior inning, and now we'll try to take it here down the stretch. First toss, just a little bit low and away for ball 1.
Hey, listen to me. I want you cheering for our team, not screaming when he's about to pitch. Cheer now. Start cheering now. Let's go.
Tad inside, 2-0. Bouncing ball wide of third.
Got to get one guy around here somehow, folks.
Tighten inside. 3 balls and a strike. Upstairs, that's a walk. So the black team gets a runner out at first. And Derek is up. Outside for a ball.
Guys, listen to me. Leg up is a flip. No leg up, going home, right? No way ahead.
Line drive on one hop to second. Tough field, throws to second for one. Turn to first. Not in time for the double play. Good work by the infield. 4-6, but couldn't turn it to 3. So a fielder's choice. Runner is safe. But they've got the first out of the inning. So you just trade the runner at first. And I think if you're the blue team, you'll take it to get the out on the board. And move one down the order here. Into the 8th spot. Grounder to short. Great stop. Off balance. Dives into the bag and can't tag it in time for the force. Give credit to O'Rourke. That was a great stop out of the shortstop spot. And tried to just kind of lay on the bag for the force. That hesitation, I think, is what stopped it. And yeah, that foot as well in time just sort of tried to throw himself into the bag. Lost the baseball, too. That doesn't help. One you maybe want back, that if you're a little quicker on the trigger, you might get the tag out for the lead runner. Instead, 2 on with 1 out for the black team. Stamp still pitching for the blue team. Line drive and over the glove down the left field line on a foul. Up high, hits the deck, gets out of the way of it. It's 2-1. Just catches a piece, and that is a foul ball. 3-2. Excuse me, 2-2. Looped foul. And it shall stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. They've gone back to fairly normal visibility as the morning wears on at Space Coast Stadium. Lace to third on the line out, has the second out of the inning. Runners back into their respective bags. There's 2 down. Caught a piece of it. And as a third baseman, they call it the hot corner for a reason. He makes the play. And now there's 2 down. That is way high and inside. As the pitch to Kiley goes over their noggin. Runners now advanced into second and third. Off the wild pitch. Two out is outside. 3 balls, no strikes on Kiley. You can be patient here, and you've got a base to place him. And Kiley takes a strike. Got to find the zone here, force a strike. Stan's pitched, is bounced right back to him. Trying to take the out at home. Throw gets away. Black team takes the lead, looking for cushion, and they've got it. 2-run score, and the black team has surged in front. It's a great job by Kylie. Just put the ball into play. And good things happen. One run comes in, skips off the runner to the backstop. And with a little swagger on the slide, he knows it. He's safe. That's 2 more for the black team that at one point trailed 2-0. And now they've got a 4-2 lead. As the grounder back to Stamp. Bythe took a step away, and that was the miscommunication. Situationally, you got a runner coming home, one that Bythe will want back. Kylie all the way into second. Off the fielder's choice, so now they've got an opportunity to score. And Silas is up batting in the righty box. That's a strike, 1-1. If you're the blue team, you got to shake it off. You know you've got hitting ability, and you got one more inning to work with. And softly lifted to the netting, just behind home plate right side. 1-2. If you're Stamp, the mission here, just get that final out. 2 runs, not insurmountable. And the blue team will be setting up. Some of their best hitters in the order will be in the middle. In the 6th inning. We played a 6 today. And that is butterfly to right side. Stays 1-2. Ball 2. Sun's starting to peek out just a little bit. The fog has finally abated. Inside for ball 3. Silas wisely laying off of it. Payoff to Silas. Outside ball 4, he is aboard. Now they're at first. And with 2 gone, it is Wesley again. If you remember, Wesley walked his last time up. And then 3 wild pitches brought him home. So can Wesley come up clutch again, facing Stant, who just needs his last out to get his team to the 6th without much further damage. Runners at first and second, you got to trust your coaching here. Make sure you are in sync defensively. And Wesley misses at the first. It's 0-1. Wesley off the end of the bat, fouls it. 0-2. Oh, 2. Stant leaves it high. Coming home. 1-2, blooped up into foul territory behind the dish. Byth on the run, can't get to it. 1-2 still. Wesley battling here. If he can just get on base and turn the order over again. He's got Easton on deck. Stant misses 2-2. And Wesley just touches it as it comes by. Still facing 2-2. That gets away again. Another wild pitch, runners into second and third. Silas to second, Kiley goes to third. So now Wesley's got 2 runners in scoring position, facing a full count. Stant in search of that final out. A little bit of control troubles for him, but can redeem himself here. Already has a strikeout today to get the third out. That was back in the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. And Wesley fights it off. This time to the third base side. Payoff again. Bases loaded. Wesley is on base for the second time today. Second walk. OBP of 1,000 for this game. Fielder's choice, 2 walks, and the base is loaded. And I think the blue team might be making a change here. We'll see what they decide to do. And a little encouragement for Stant. And they'll make a change. So while the new pitcher warms up, looking for a critical final out here, it is the blue team down by 2, trying to keep it that way when we return. Here it is Ballard who will step in for the blue team, trying to wiggle them out of a jam. First pitch is grounded out to second. Will stick to the routine, and the throw gets away. Kiley has scored. Here comes Silas. Tag on 2 more. An error in the infield by the blue team. The wheels coming off, and it's a 4-run lead for the black team. 6 unanswered since the bottom of the 4th. And just offline, trying to fit it in that window to his teammate Dixon at first. Just missed him. And those miscues, those errors come back to haunt you. So that's an 8-4. And they're going to make a change here. Stant will come back into the game at first, and Dixon will settle in at second. And one that he's going to want back. A tough error, but one you can learn from at this age. A tough way to start if you're Ballard on the mound. Now Wesley is on the doorstep at third. He's already scored once today. That's a strike, 0-1. Ballard sends the 1-1. Runners at second and third. 2-1. High fly ball. This is playable. And that is the final out of the inning into foul ground. So 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning for the black team. They're cooking. And they're up by 4 as we go to the final scheduled frame in Viera. 6-2 as we slide to the 6th inning. A 3-hit kind of day for the blue team, out hitting the black team. But it is not generated enough on the scoreboard. Too many defensive miscues. And it's the black team with the lead as the sunshine starts to come out a little bit. So if you're the black team, you're playing to protect the lead. So Ballard moves from the bump into the box. And the righty will start us off as they're going to have a quick chat to get in sync here. Cuts through air, that's a strike. And it's 0-1. Blisters that one above the dugout, 0-2. Zips it right again. Stays 0-2. Half swing, enough to go around and get the strikeout. So the first of 3 necessary outs for the black team to get the win. First pitch to Stamp is a little bit outside, 1-0. Another strike, 1-2. Wave and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for the black team, and they're 1 out away.
We got 1 to go, 1 to go.
Brings the heat inside for ball 1.
Down ready, defense. Come on, we need this out. Let's go.
In the basement for a ball, 2-1.
Wait, 2 steps back, be ready for it.
Hey, deep breath, dial it in, let's work.
Line drive, great snag at first, and that's the ball game. The black team comes from 2 down to take it 6-2. The great defensive play, the punctuation on the W. Smoked this one, a line drive to first. Excellent hopping grab to end it. A great job by the black team, a good effort on both sides today. But it is the team in black who comes out victorious. Down 2 going to the home half of the fourth. They score 2 in that home fourth and then 4 in the fifth. And they take it 6-2.